Greetings YouTube, welcome to 0AD Newbie Rush. It is the third and final installment of the 0AD Battle of the YouTubers. Now, people following this will know this is a three-way collaboration between myself, the Tom0AD channel, and Alistair Findlay. So everything that you see here will be repeated from the point of view of each of the players on their respective YouTube channels. You could see the description below the video for all of the details of where you can watch the game from each of those unique perspectives. But this is the overall commentary, and as I said, this is the third installment. First game was won quite comfortably by Tom0AD, aka Wickham. Second game was won quite comfortably by Alistair, aka Alistair Findlay, the man with the mullet, in a game where pretty much everything that could have gone wrong for Tom did, and it all comes down to this then. So we are on a small unknown map. Interesting feature of this one, there appears to be only one crossing point. There's a mountain range through the middle of this map, and that divides the two players, but this, I think, is the only natural crossing point. So this is going to be a key area either side of these boundaries. One of the things that went wrong for Wickham last time was the choice of civ. He has now picked the civ he wanted to pick. He is playing as the Romans, and if we look across, his rating did take a bit of a hammering from that one, down to 15,000 as a result of that defeat. Alistair playing in his favoured civ, the Ptolemies. So let's see how the two players are shaping up and see if we can see which way this is going to go. You can see straight away that Wickham has gone for 3 cavalry units, and they are in fact crossing the breach, and they'll be going in for an attack on Alistair early on. I think this is no scouting mission. He is going to be going after the women early here that are collecting the berries. In they come. He's gone the right way. I think he's going to take out the cavalryman whilst taking fire from the CC, so that will be 1 kill. Alistair has not responded with any infantry. This could be a bit of an early disaster. We've now got infantry coming in here. The women are falling. We have 2 kills for Tom, 4 kills, and still no losses. And now Tom decides to get out of there with a total of 4 kills. And all of the women remaining in the CC. They're going, oh, now they went the wrong way. Now they're going for the berries again. So a bit of early action. Statement of intent there from Wickham. Let's see how the two players are shaping up. So Tom went for the berries. No farmstead at the beginning. And a small wood line near the CC. And another small wood line over here. Not blessed. No, he's got a big wood line at the back and one over here. He has doubled, interestingly, his cavalry output. Another 3 cavalrymen have come out, giving him a total of 6. Population at the moment of 30. And of those, we have 4 infantry and, as I said, 6 cavalrymen. So Tom has just dropped behind a little bit. Alistair has got 33. Let's have a look at Alistair's setup at the moment. Ptolemies, lots of housing going up. Woodline in an advanced position at the front. Again, only the 4 infantry and 2 cavalry. So Alistair perhaps a little bit vulnerable in these early stages. I think Tom is going to try and carve an advantage out with the Roman close quarter cavalry, which he seems to favour so much. At the moment, it's hunting for the cav over on Tom's side. It's got lots of the muskox over here, more over here, and a couple of walrus. They're not too bad. You can lure them back to the base and kill them in your own time. On Alistair's side of things, similar situation. So we have walrus, muskox quite close by, and more even closer, and a further herd over here. So looking quite nice for that. Could come down to resources within the confines of Alistair's base. He has the usual metal stone, some extra stone nearby. That will be very handy. What else has he got on his side? More muskox over there. Small deposits of stone up here in quite good places. Another big deposit of stone there. There's another small lot of stone here. And one lot of metal and another lot of metal here. So quite a good mix. Let's have a look at resources on Tom's side. So within the confines of the base, another huge deposit of stone there. Two deposits of, well, deposit of stone and metal here. Metal on this side. And over in the opposite corner, more metal and more stone. So I think that's probably about even. I think... I don't know, I'm fancying Tom's position from where they are. Tom seems to be very central, likes to occupy the centre of the map, and the centre of the map is going to be critical because of this crossing point. I don't know if any of these little ramps here will let you get and build towers on top of the mountain. It doesn't look like it. So Tom is most likely to discover this stuff. Let's see how each of the players has done some scouting. Just interesting. Speaking of scouting, Alistair is having a good look at the entire side of the map. Oh, he's found a way up. Look at this. Is this another crossing point? It looks like it is. So a bit of an illicit crossing point there. You can certainly get up there and put a high tower on there. Is there another ramp on this side? It doesn't look like it. So Alistair having a good look on the other side of the map. He has pretty much scouted the whole of this quadrant here and a small bit of Tom's area here. Not looked at this entire side here, which is interesting. Let's see what Wickham, aka Tom0AD, can see. He's got a lot of cav coming up. I think we're going to see another attack here. Tom is also, it looks like you can go almost vertically up this area. Let's go back to the overlord view. So we have two interesting things happening here. Alistair is literally stalking through Tom's base. Well, Tom is coming in on this small, well, it's one archer who's just died and one female citizen who's also died. 6 kills. It didn't look like Alistair was attacking with that one. No, in fact, he's over here still scouting. So 8 kills, plays 1 now. So Tom is definitely coming out of this better. He's into the cavalry, fighting in the shadow of the CC. The CC is garrisoned. There's 1 cavalryman in there. This has been a good exchange. It's 9 kills to 1, about to be 10 if they get this. Yeah, there we go. 10 kills, plays 1. And in overall population, oh, this is a walking target here for Alistair. This has gone really badly. So there's 6 women, 5 women now. 12 kills, plays 1. And I think they're going to get another cavalryman at some point. 13 kills to 1. And this is not good for Alistair. Tom is going to start losing some of these horses. They're very close to death. But 14 kills to 1. And I think that was a very tidy exchange from Tom's point of view. So, population of 70 for Tom. Plays 52. There is a big advantage being forged, and Tom has in fact phased up. He's phased up quite early. Didn't see when he actually did it. Can't have been long ago. Alistair's still stuck at phase 1. I think Tom may have given himself this early advantage that he needs. Tom he's looking ahead in all metrics. There's a population of 72, plays 58. He's got 15 infantry now, plays 9 for Alistair, and 7 cavalry, plays 4. And he is, as I said, ahead 14 kills to 1. Whatever Alistair's going to do, he's going to have to do it pretty quick. He has got a barracks up, but not much else. We're seeing lots of storehouses. The 1 barracks he is producing quite heavily. He's now producing Egyptian pikemen. And female citizens, he's pulled it back to 70, so he has clawed some of that back. Now he's not defending. But he's going to have to phase up fairly soon. I get the feeling Tom is going to start ripping through the phase 2 buildings. Phase 2 was somewhere that Tom was quite strong on in the last game. It's about the only thing that did go well, as he got through phase 2 pretty quickly. But certainly trying to make up for that. I think he described it as a bloody disaster, his performance in the previous game. So I think Tom is quick to try and bury the shame of that defeat. He has progressed fully onto farming. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields down and a 6th ready to be populated. There's not as many, but there is a lot of hunt on this map. Not hunting at the moment because all of his remaining cav are convalescing in the CC, but he's doing okay for food. He's now brought out all the female citizens to populate that final field. And he is exploiting the advanced wood line. He's got a large army just over the brow of the hill, right in the danger area as we thought he might. Alistair, on the other hand, has spread a little more laterally. Somewhat behind on the farming. He's only got 5 fields down. May suffer from that a bit, although he has been hunting the whole way, so he is doing absolutely fine for food. Stockpiling wood. Is he in a position to phase up yet? Still no. It's 102 population that plays 89, so 102 for Wickham, 89 for Alistair. Are we seeing any phase 2 buildings? We're seeing the temple, which has gone down quite early for Tom, really reinforcing this area here. No sign of market or blacksmith or any towers. I would have thought towers up here would have been quite important. The cav are back out. They're gone straight into the temple. Interesting. It's keeping them close to the front line. All female citizens coming out at the moment from the CC for Tom. More cavalry coming out for Tom from the barracks. So cav, I think, is going to feature. Alistair has been pretty much unable to defend effectively. Still no sentry towers or anything that would keep the female citizens protected. This line of defense has holes in it. The cav have just been able to come straight in, do the killing and escape. It is now 115 in favour of Wickham over 96 for Alistair, and the cavalry come back in again. One has got stuck up the mountain, so it's not the full cavalry force. There are 8 of them. They've run straight into a group of infantry. 14 is that? Yeah, 14 Egyptian pikemen and 1 mercenary skirmisher. There were 4 female citizens in there, but I think Tom's going to get an easy kill over here. He's coming through from this side, and there is a soft target here. There are 5 female citizens here, 4 here, and another 7 here. So this is Alistair's weak flank. The cav are just sitting there at the moment waiting for an opportunity. Are they waiting for Alistair's cav to come back in while hunting and pick off, try and limit his food supply? No, they've decided to go in. He has found one of these pockets of vulnerable female citizens, and I think they're not going to live long. One's gone already. It's 15, 16 kills, 17 kills now for Tom overall. Plays just 1 loss. And Alistair's got to do something about this. He's got to get himself moved up. He's got himself phased up to phase 2. But he is leaving his female citizens. Lost a house there that was going to be built. He is leaving them wide open, and there are more over here. This is just going to be a kill fest for Tom. The infantry are slow and they're moving up. I still don't think Alistair has managed to register another kill. Just the 1 kill in that earlier raid. Surely Tom's going to lose a few horses now. He's just got so many vulnerable targets. It is 26 kills, plays 1. This is a bit of a schooling that Tom is giving Alistair at the moment, and he's found more victims here. Another 5 women unprotected. There is infantry round. Still, Alistair has not managed to register any other kills. So these horses appear to be completely projectile proof. It's incredible. 32 kills now. And is he going to pull out now? I think he is. The horses are still, yeah, some of them close to death, but I think all 8 horses are going to get out safely. That's incredible. And they're going straight back into the temple. Alistair is going over to have a bit of a pop with them, but he's got the high ground. But this is where the concentration of Wickham's infantry is. So unless Alistair really has got something pretty dangerous lined up, that's not going to get him very far. In fact, he has registered a second kill, but it's 34 kills for Tom. You'd have to say the advantage sitting very squarely with Wickham at the moment. 149 population, plays 101. It is 69 infantry, plays 32, and 8 cav, plays 4. So Alistair really seems to have been thrown out by all of those rushes that Tom is doing, and seemingly not able to respond. Still no towers, no defences, nothing to keep him at bay. What is to stop Tom just coming round and going in for the fields, or going in for these odd pockets of female citizens over here? Not very much. Alistair is now building... No, it's just, it literally is just infrastructure buildings. We're not seeing any phase 2 stuff from him. Is that a market going? That's a blacksmith. So he's trying to armour them up. We have got a market already for Alistair back here. So he has made a bit of progress. They're still lacking another 2 entities of building. Once this goes down, has he got a tower somewhere? Oh no, he's got a temple over here. So Alistair is quite close. Tom has got 2 towers. There's his market. He must have a blacksmith somewhere. Unusual he's waiting late if he hasn't put the blacksmith down. He is already in a position to go to phase 3, and it is going there. So it's looking really good for Tom right now. Where will he put the fortress? There's a gap here. This would totally seal up the crossing. He may get extra territory here. He hasn't expanded to using the extra resources. His stone and metal, they're being gathered gradually, but he hasn't decided he's probably not needing those additional resources. He's trying to fight for all the little pockets of wood lines here. Alistair's infrastructure looks more developed around these areas of resource, but I don't think he's got the numbers. It's 162 plays 126. Still a big discrepancy between the amount of infantry that Tom has got and that Alistair has got. But the cav again could be a deciding factor. 14 of them for Wickham. Where are they all at the moment? Are they all in that Temple of Vista there overlooking this mountain? And Tom is making a move. Is this going to be... Oh, they're going to run straight into these pikemen here. And I think perhaps this isn't going quite as well. Tower here from Alistair would have been tactically a brilliant move. It would cover anything coming over. Maybe tower here and here would have established a kill zone. So it's quite a run. These slingers have the high ground, so they are laying into these pikemen who can't get up the mountain, and the close quarter cav are keeping the back. A few of them have brushed over. Nobody has got over into Alistair's side of the map. Alistair sending more pikemen. He's got quite a few slingers in there as well. Tom has to retreat. That is where the fortress is going. But will the pikemen, who was so effective in the last game, there's priests in there too, so these are a pretty tough army that's coming in. We could... I can't understand why they didn't try and deny this. They've moved too slow. They got stuck on the mountain. They seem to be unable to descend in one go. This is a shame. I think if Alistair could get them down into the back, they seem to be stuck in the scenery. Now they're being picked off one at a time. He's got the numbers, and they are strong troops, and they're just slowly filtering down. But most of them, if I could just go around this way, you could micro them to go down the hill. They're not going to achieve too much. There's a few down there now. Kills wise, it's 44, plays at 19. And this fortress is gradually going up. Very slowly indeed. So they're keeping parity. It's still going up, and Alistair is committing a lot of troops to this. But it's hard to tell. They seem to be sort of chalking each other up. Alistair has to withdraw a bit because he's losing too many troops. Doesn't have the population to play with. It's 56 kills for Tom, plays 30 for Alistair. They just don't seem to be able to get down this mountain and charge. But there's a huge pile of corpses for Tom here. No, they can't organise themselves to bring it to bear. This fortress is now almost up. They've all had to stop building for a second. If this goes up, surely that's the end. Alistair hasn't committed to... Well, he's not committed further to getting to phase 3. He is still lacking at least one entity at town class. Surely a tower here would be sensible. Has he got enough to build a tower? He has more than enough to build towers. So I can't understand that. He's still not properly made it over the hill. Some of the pikemen are going in, but they're starting to be defeated now. 77 kills, plays 51. But that fortress still hasn't gone up, and Tom hasn't sneaked anything else anywhere. But Alistair is committing a lot of troops just to keep Tom at arm's length, and I don't think it's working. It's 82 kills for Tom, plays 61. Population over 168 in favour of Wickham. Plays 120 for Alistair, and this is just a slow, they're just bleeding to death. It's a slow wander in. And they've got the high ground, they are certainly getting the kills. Still the fortress it's going up slowly again. They are coming under fire from this tower as well as fully garrisoned tower. It's not been upgraded, but there is... I can't understand why Alistair isn't reinforcing his position. If this goes up, then he knows he's going to get siege, and he has not got the he's not got the resources there to stop it. He can't commit enough. Out come the cavalry again, and I think this will turn the tide a bit if they can get up this hill and into this infantry and group of archers. That could be game over for Alistair. So the kill count has evened up a little. It's 99 for Tom, about to get his 100th kill. There it is, plays 89. So only a difference in 10. But a difference in best part of 30, nearly 40 between the two populations. 150 for Wickham. He's just lost a few troops, 149. Plays 115. 115 for Alistair. He is trying to produce. He's got barracks on the go, and they are producing 5 at a time, and CC. So there is an endless slew of pikemen going into the battle. Or are these pikemen? Yeah, more pikemen. But they're just holding parity. That fortress is now up. There are 12 slingers in it. Has Tom got anything to stop this invasion here? They're taking damage the whole time. It's got an ungarrisoned tower there. That's a bit of a waste. And Alistair's going to get a few cheap kills on these female citizens over here, and possibly over here. But army of idle miners, it's a mix of skirmishers and swordsmen. That's quite an army. This may be enough to clean this up. Interesting to see what's going to happen here. In they go. Tom just seems to be happy to let these go, natural wastage, but this is going to be short-lived. More pikemen coming up, but they're putting themselves right in the firing line, and again seemingly getting stuck a bit on the scenery. There are 12 skirmishes inside the fortress, so all the way through they're taking damage, so they are going to be weak by the time they reach the battle. Another tower over here, and we have some skirmishers following up on them. So the kill count now widening again. This is a bit of a folly for Alistair. He is not defending, no sign of a fortress, and nothing that I can see that's really going to turn it around. He hasn't even got to phase 3 yet, so this is pretty awful. Whatever Alistair's plan is, I can't believe this is it, to be honest. He could surely surely reinforce this side of the map to such an extent that nothing would get over these two channels without taking, just like Tom has done here. Basically, all of his key buildings are basically laying into any, there's somebody died there without even seeing a single bit of action. You just walk straight past these towers and are getting decimated. Alistair's going to run out of troops. He's getting cheap kills on these female citizens over here. Maybe he could produce another base over here, but he needs to get to phase 3. He needs a fortress. He is going to get absolutely slaughtered. So far, you'd have to say this final deciding game has been somewhat one-sided. Tom got his act together without doing anything revolutionary. Alistair's going to get a cheap capture on this storehouse, but there's nobody else there utilising it. He's got Judean slingers on top of the mountain, and they're causing a bit of annoyance, but they're all within range of this tower, so they're all getting weakened the whole time. So they're nothing more than a mild annoyance. What is Alistair's plan? Finally, after 24 minutes, we're seeing a tower go up. It may even get denied by these troops from Tom. Alistair surely lost this. He's got population under 100 now, 94, of which only 24 of those are infantry, no cav, and small concentration of infantry. 4 of them. His only major victory, you would say, at the moment is capturing that storehouse. It's pretty shocking. He has got 131 kills, but 200 kills for Tom. And what is possibly going to stop this? Nothing at all. I think Tom is going to win this with infantry and cav alone. Is he going to try and capture that barracks? No. He's had to pull away. He's looking for cheap kills now. Capturing other infrastructure buildings. There's a massacre going on up here. It's 217 kills for Tom, plays 133. And you would have to say that Alistair is staring an obvious defeat in the face as more cavalry comes out. Huge legion of cavalry there. And there goes one of Alistair's barracks. He's still not in a position to get to he's resigned. That's the end. Okay, well, a bit of an anticlimax, I think, in the end. Tom got his act together in a big way. Knew exactly what he wanted to do to win that game. He got his cavalry out early. Unopposed kills very early on. Totally outproduced Alistair. Let's have a look at unit population. It was quite tight early on. There was a few moments where they were close, but let's have a look at the losses as well. So at the point that Alistair started taking serious losses, and he was never on the same page as far as any skirmishes go. Each of these is one of Tom's cav attacks, and that one up there, when Alistair committed to fighting, he was always on the losing side there. So bit disappointed with Alistair on that one. He was never really in that game competitively. I thought he might have stolen a bit of a march when he sent all those pikemen over. If he could have denied that fortress, maybe things could have been different. But this kill-death ratio, 1.63 plays 0.61. Tom was much more lethal. Killing all those female citizens on those first 2 raids really did hamstring Alistair quite a lot. And in terms of tech, not much to speak about. Extra armor for Tom, and just the basic upgrades. Alistair got the ranged upgrades, but the range and sidearms upgrade for Tom made all of the difference. So good game, good series. Don't forget to go over to Tom0AD and Alistair Findlay's channels respectively to see that game and the other 2 previous games from their own perspective, and you could see a playlist for the whole series on 0AD Newbie Rush if you want to watch it all again, see how it unfolded. But congratulations to Wickham Wickham, aka Tom0AD. Commiserations to Alistair Findlay, but Wickham, Tom0AD, has won the battle of the 0AD YouTubers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified of future episodes. If you'd like one of your matches featured on the show, see the video description of how you can submit your replays. And if you can't wait for the next episode, then why not check out these playlists in the end titles for more replays, commentary and tutorials on 0AD Newbie Rush. I'll see you in the next video.